Okay, my friends, so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up and use the Apex11 system the easiest way possible and alongside the AlgoVault Quant. So Apex11 system has two components, the Apex11 EA itself, and which is on the chart here, and the AlgoVault Quant, which is here. So we always want, just always remember, you always want a version of the AlgoVault Quant and Apex11 running consistently on a demo account. And then you get the data from the demo account and you transfer it onto a live account. Now, after a few weeks, this whole process will be automated in the new version of Apex11. But for now, I'm going to show you how to understand the system, how to just break down the numbers and then set it up correctly and properly so you can get consistent growth and hit your profit targets consistently. So we're just going to open up the Apex11 EA, and I just want to go over the new features I've added to it first. So this was session analytics. So here, what this is actually targeting in each trading session is the profit and loss peaks, and then gives in after a few weeks, once it's got at least 200, 300, 400 trades, it will automate the profit targeting. For now, best and easiest way to do it is just do it manually using the AlgoVault Quant. So this is what this whole section is about. Give back is also after you're approaching your profit target for the day, for the session, then it will start decreasing trade size so you don't actually start giving back away your profits like most retail most retail robots do. So you already should know the magic number. So if you're testing different combinations of the Apex11, so you change the magic number. So what I do recommend doing is on the demo account, running 4 different combinations, and that is basically one at fixed, no smart money management, one at fixed with smart money management, then one at ATR stop, fixed, and then one at ATR smart money management, and you just change the magic numbers. So original fixed will be 4 ones, fixed with smart money management, 3 ones and a 2, ATR fixed 3, and ATR with smart money management 4. This is this down here. When you run that there, you basically just turn off trading sessions. So it's running around the clock, and turn off daily profit lock, smart equity give back, that's all off. So for the different settings, fixed smart money management, you'd have this on. Reduce size after 3, and so that's constantly tracking that combination. With ATR, you'd have it off, and ATR smart money management on. So it's just testing different combinations of the EA. So you're building up a track record on the demo account, and you can use the AlgoVault Quant by typing in the magic number of the combination you're using. So you can get the data and see what the best set is in the long term or in the current trading conditions. So just wanted to get that out of the way first. So we already know trading style if you've watched any of the other videos. So trading style, conservative, standard, aggressive, recommended, standard, position size, so auto, which is percentage per trade, fixed is a fixed lot size per trade. So smaller accounts, best starting with fixed, and if you've got a larger account, then you can start scaling up with auto lot size. And the fixed types, so we have the two types which we talked about briefly there, fixed and ATR. Fixed is a higher win rate, the stop loss is larger, so that when a loss does occur, then it is bigger. ATR, the stops are smaller, the losses are smaller, but the win rate drops down. So again, we use the AlgoVault quant, and it gives us all the statistics so we can build the data and then see which is the best one to use. Now, hidden stops, we always have them turned off. And now that should be a 20 extra buffer. That's just for our stops, in case some brokers don't allow tight stops. Now, anti-chop, new feature that was added. We have mild and strict. So when you're testing on the demo, you test with mild, and then you can move up if you want less trades in choppy, and you don't want to get caught out in choppy market conditions. You'd use strict. So ADX barrier is a trend filter barrier. You can have that on or off. Now, you really don't need, if you're using one of these features here, so mild or strict, then you just make sure ADX is disabled, as that's mild and strict is choosing the best settings for both the ATR barrier and the strict barrier. Barrier C, so barrier C is mean reversion, so you don't want to be caught in a huge spike down in gold, and then reverts quickly back up to mean, which is moving average. So we just calculate that either from an overextension from the 20 EMA or an ATR multiplier from the 20 EMA. So here's okay. Close one, moving average 100. This is just one of the barriers. So with the ATR, shadow scoring, we always want that on. So what the shadow scoring system does, so whether a trade is taken live or not, it's constantly tracking every single trade that is placed and then gives it a score. So after 100 positions, it'll start scoring trades. And when you set true, so it will not take setups if the score doesn't meet at least 60. You can change this if you want stricter conditions, 70, 80. I recommend just keeping it at 50 or 60. And so the newest features that I've added is the hourly feature. Now, what I'm going to, we use the hourly feature alongside the AlgoVault quant. It's one of the most important features. So before, we just had trading sessions, so we could just trade between certain hours. Now we can select and deselect the best trading hours given from the stats in the AlgoVault quant. Now, this part here, so this is the part after it gets at least 10 trades per hour. I actually put that at 30 for automation. So at least 30 trades in every single hour. We can then start blocking hours that are statistically negative. So it automatically starts taking out the bad hours and keeping the good hours in, the most profitable trading hours. So first, just in the beginning, we have logs recommended. So that will just create a JSON file or a CSV file or HTML file, and will tell us the trading hours. But again, the AlgoVault quant does all this for us, and we'll go over that in a minute. The news filter. So this is just if you don't want the EA trading round high impact news. It uses the built-in calendar from MT5. Next is the profit lock. So we get this target from the AlgoVault quant, and we'll look at that in a minute. Same with the smart equity give back. Then we have the smart money management system, which is one of the original, and Apex scale and boost, which is for larger accounts and once you've gained experience with the system. So what this does, it increases the trade size after a loss. Smart money management, so it reduces, so say you're on a win streak, we'll look at that in the AlgoVault Quant and how to read it. And one of the newest features here is the auto tuner. So this, after it has enough data and trade history, track record, I've got it set preset at 150, 200. What it will then do, if you have this on, it will start tuning the account and the settings with Apex Scale and Boost, smart money management, and it's just basically going off the history on the account. So get a bit of experience first before turning that on. Next is prop firm guardrails. So before I just had the percentage of a day, so now I have drawdown in money. So if you don't want to lose a certain amount of money on any given trading day, now we can get this value from the AlgoVault Quant, and we can put that in the largest drawdown and use that. So now we're going to look at the AlgoVault Quant. So we'll just put in magic numbers already in. Current settings. This is just putting the current settings you got using the EA. Doesn't really matter that because we don't really need that. EA features. So this is what's going to recommend the smart money management and the Apex Scale and Boost. Risk targets. So this is just, you want to target certain drawdowns. Monte Carlo, that is the Monte Carlo simulation. It runs thousands and thousands of trades and then predicts and gives outcomes. The output, HTML, that's good. Best settings. So this is the best settings recommendations. And make sure this look back, last end close bars, trades is always 0. And this is just for the recommendations on the account. So what we then do, this is how, so this is my demo account, and then we have the live account here. See, we're in a trade at the minute. And back to the demo. So this is how we transfer the data from the AlgoVault Quant into the live account. So it's always recommended, make sure you are running on the same broker, demo, and the live. So we go to open data folder. MQL5, files. We go to Apex11 Quant stats. We then go to AlgoVault Quant AI. Then you select the account number that you're using for the tracking. This is my one here. You can always go to the bottom folder and then select the folder with the magic number that you have put in the AlgoVault Quant. And then the latest dashboard will show up. We open that up. Okay, so this is giving us just our P&L on the demo running around the clock. The streaks, so this is telling us the streaks. This is how we use the smart money management system. So we can see here that regular occurrence, we have 6 winning trades in a row and 3. So if you want to take a bit more risk, you can select 6, just going off the data, or you could select 3. Now yours may show different than me, but just look for the highest frequency of the win streaks and then choose which one you are comfortable with. This is telling us our loss streaks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we use this data for smart money management. Again, the AlgoVault Quant will actually give us the best settings. Now this is the most important feature that we've added, and we can use this with the new account, the real account. So This is logging every single trade that is taken in trading hours. You can see at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And this is all hardwired to GMT to match the Apex11. So you don't need to be confused with your broker time or where you are in the world. It is always GMT, UTC 0. And basically you want at least 20 or 30 trades in each trading hour before you actually give it a good rating. So we can see midnight, it's net negative so far. So what you would do then, you go over to the live account, you'd open up the expert, you go to properties, and you'd open it up, and see here, you'd scroll down to trading hours. And first thing you want to make sure is the enable time filter is false and use hourly filter is true. And then we go to here to allow hour. So we go back to the data. Okay, midnight is net negative, so at the start we'll want to be taking that out. We've had 31 trades. We'll take that out for now and constantly run it on the demo, and then if in a week or two it goes back positive, then you can re-add it. And again, after the Apex11 automated input or feature has enough data on each hour, it will start automating the best trading hours. So you can see 1 o'clock is net positive. That's a really good trading hour. It's based on the data. So you go back and you'd go 1 o'clock is true. We just keep that hour turned on. Next is 2 a.m. So we've had 23 trades at 2 a.m. The win rate is 82%. So if you notice that the worst hours have the lowest win rate and the best hours have the highest win rate. So a good way to put it is, if it's got a higher win rate, it's likely to be positive in that hour. So you can also see the loss rate in those trading hours. So 2 o'clock, 23 trades, negative, we want to take that out. So we'll go here, 2 o'clock, we set false. 3 o'clock, so for now, 3 o'clock is only 14 trades, so I'd leave that on until it's got enough data, because you never know, the next 6 trades could be winners, and that turns from red to green. So we'll leave that in for now. 4 a.m. It's a good hour, so we'll go here. So 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. is on. So we keep them at true. 5 a.m. has 16 trades. Again, I want to just make sure that we get enough data first for recommendations. 6, so 6, you can see clearly, I don't think this would be a good hour to be trading. 16 trades, 11 wins, 5 losses. We'd probably want to scrap that hour. Even though it hasn't had 20 yet, it's just look at the loss on it. Okay, it's pretty big, so it's not really a good hour. 31% loss rate. We'd just skip that hour. So we go 6 is false. And we go to 7. So 7 has only had 5 trades, 3 wins, 2 losses. It's not enough data to kind of give a proper recommendation yet. Same as 8 a.m. So now if this doesn't really increase over time, it takes a long time to get up to 20 trades, it's probably just better cutting them hours. So you want to just keep an eye on how long it actually takes to take trades. This might just be a couple of dead hours in the morning. 9 a.m. we can see this is around the London Open. 21 trades, 21 wins, one of the best hours. So hours 9 and 10 are 2 really good trading hours so far. So we want to make sure 9 and 10 are in. Go to 11. So 11's had 12 trades, so slightly lost. We'll keep that in for now till it gets up. 12, So we can see 12 here is a good trading hour. 17 wins, 2 losses. We'll keep that in. Similar to 1 o'clock. So 12 and 1 are good. So if we go here, 12 is true, 1. Then we look at 2. So 2's had 18 trades, 14 wins, 4 losses. Loss rate is 22%. Kind of want to keep that out for now. So we'll go 2 o'clock off. Then 3 o'clock, another good trading hour, 32 trades, 30 wins, 2 losses. Really good trading hour. We will keep that in. 4 p.m. again, 29 trades, negative. We'll take that out. 5 is good so far. 8 and 7 p.m. bad trading hours, and then 6 and 7 bad trading hours, and then 8, 9 and 10. 10 is the dead zone. We always have that off, and 11 is good. So what we'll do is we're false. 23 is true. 22 is off. And 4 o'clock is off, and then you just select OK. And what that will now do is it will simply only trade those trading hours that are giving the best results. And you can see, instead of just going through that yourself, I just want to show you how you do it manually. You actually don't need to do it. So the AlgoVault Quant will actually give you the best trading hours, which we have all put with, which I've just done manually there. And then it will run this. It will give you recommendations on smart money management and Apex scale. It leads a lot of trades to start giving these recommendations. So to start, in the beginning, it will just give the best trading hours. Like, make sure in the AlgoVault Quant. So this is the demo account. So you can see I'm testing 4 different versions. So it takes 4 different trades at the same level. So in the AlgoVault Quant, so this part here only judge an hour after this many trades have happened. So I've got it set at 10, just so I could show you the best trading hours. But if you put 20 in, or say 15, then that will change. So that's just an important setting to make sure you do. What this actually does here, so once it's got these best settings and these trading hours have been removed, it actually tells you what the profit and loss would have been from those just slight adjustments. You can see it would only taken 277 trades, 91% win rate, 92, 25,670 profit compared to 1,070. So this is just trading. This is just trading the best trading hours. Tells you the simulated results throughout those hours. And we don't need to worry about that because we didn't put the settings in. So this is your risk snapshot. So this is telling you the worst drawdown is 5% on the current settings. And this is giving you your average daily profit targets. P5, P50, P95. This is just through the expected outcomes. Now, here is the daily governance targets. So basically what this is telling us, so this low P10 is basically saying it'll be the lowest reading for profit targets. And you can see 0%, so this would be like 100% of the time it would hit a target, which is the minute not possible. So P80 means like an 80 to 90% of trading days. This is the profit peak. So 1.39%. and then stretch P95 is like on 60% of days, or the best trading day, it would hit a stretch, and this is the highest stretch before it starts giving back. So what this give back ratio is telling us, if we hit this peak, then it is likely to start giving profits back. Now, what I recommend starting is, we don't target this because it's saying 80% of 80 to 90% of the trading days. What we want to target is probably half that. So if that was saying $100, you'd probably want to target 50, maybe slightly less, just so you're hitting your targets to begin with. This here is suggested max drawdown. So this is telling us 3%. Yeah, so that's how you read and use the Apex11 with the AlgoVault Quant. Again, this will all be automated, so profit targets after a few weeks. The first few weeks you have to do it manually. After once you've got enough data, you will be able to automate the whole process. Session targets will be here, so you'd select that true, and you could either do manual, so you get manual profit in each trading session, or you just let it do it automatically. Like I just discussed there a minute ago, the peaks, so you could target peak 80, peak 90, so just for the safest, target peak 80. And trading hours, so down here. So if you want to start, instead of doing it manually, constantly every couple of weeks, it is recommended just to track it manually on a Saturday every other week, just so you understand it and you're following the system, following the stats and everything. But you can just, if you don't have time, you can just automate the whole process. So after it's got enough trades per a trading hour, it will start it. So in this, I like to set it at 30. So once it's got enough data, you just switch to internally blocks hours that are statistically negative. So you just select that, and that automates the hourly process. And after a while, once you've got experience, you can start auto tuning the EA to scale your account. So that is the new features and inputs. If you've any questions, email me at support@AlgoVault or AlgoVault.com, or just send a message in the comment section below or via Telegram. So again, thanks for watching and enjoy the Apex11 system.